Hello, everyone. We're on the challenge, episode 6. All right. Last time we had, was it Kim and Colleen going up against Laurel and Jack? And Kim and Colleen ended up going home, and Laurel and Jack won. They were sent in by Jay and Michelle. And obviously, they're pissed off about that. And it's all very emotional. Yeah. So this episode was a lot of drama, unnecessary, unneeded. It just starts off with Anissa just jerking off Jordan about how incredible he is. I mean, he is pretty great. He's pretty incredible, but there was no need for all that long stroking. And she was doing it. She was telling him how great he is, and despite not having a hand, he's still incredible, which is true and all of that. But she's absolute garbage, and she's an anchor that's holding him back. So, anyways, so that happened. Oh God, it went on for a while. She was jerking him off for a good bit. I think like he was sore after that whole session. And there was Nani and Bananas and their whole dynamic. I mean, it's weird. It's like she wants to win and prove herself because she's hot garbage and she's never won anything. And he's won so many times before, he doesn't have anything to prove. So he's just using it like a vacation kind of situation. All right. Then we have Jack with his pink hair, and God, even when he works out, it's this is Jack working out. I don't know what this is supposed to do, but he's doing it. Instead of curling the weights, he is doing this. What is he working on his core? There are better ways to work on your core. And I think at this point, his core has had enough work. Maybe a little bit of muscle might help you. I mean, there's a lot of testosterone in those veins that are going unused, sir. So Jay's doing that, Jack is doing that, and then Jay is right next to him, and Jay sent him into the elimination, and he called Jay a rat piece of garbage or some nonsense insult that wouldn't even be insulting because it came from him, and he said it in such a flamboyant way that it only shows that his emotions are hurt rather than let's just say it's hard to take offense at it. You just more feel sorry for the person saying it. So he was doing that, and him and Jay was sniping back and forth at each other. And Jay was just not really bothered by it because, like, honestly, Jay would have been threatened if Jack wasn't an anchor for Laurel, holding her back, and he obviously can't help her win anything. So, I don't know. And then you have Laurel, who had a situation where she was getting closer with Horatio, and then she found out that Horatio was like seeing a girl that wasn't his girlfriend, but he's trying to make her his girlfriend, and now she's hurt, even though she was both flirting with Fessy and Horatio, and because she now decided to choose Horatio because Fessy was hooking up with the other chick, now she's like, oh, why, woe is me. Why can't there ever be a thing with a guy where it's like there's never something they don't have some weird thing going on to keep. It's annoying, and I hate when people do that kind of shit, because if it was the other way around and she hurt and his feelings were involved, but she was going to hook up with some other dude, she wouldn't give a shit. She would say sorry, whatever, but she wouldn't give a shit. But since it's happening to her now, it's like a sob story and tears, tears, tears. She cries a lot in this episode. It's a lot of people cried. Laurel cried, Michelle cried, and Jay cried. So pretty much all the girls cried. Okay, let's see. Right. We get to the challenge, and it is rather stupid. It was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. All right, so there's the challenge, right? So what they have to do is one partner is going to be on this wheel thing, and they're going to be pulling in a buoy that's going to be on a line that the other partner has to zip line over to get to the other side. So the further down the little buoy is on the line, the further down the partner can zip line. So they have to pull it in as fast as they can. And before the partner gets to the zip line, they have to then dig up a puzzle piece out of the ground. All right, so both of them run to dig up the puzzle piece, and the first one to grab a puzzle piece from the ground then runs to go get to this little freaking, what is that called? The little crank. And the other one digs up the last puzzle piece and then zip lines over. So that is how it works. It was quite stupid. So they did a lot of digging. I think in the first group, I think only like one team got the puzzle like right away. I think it was like right away it was, what is his name? The one that's on the team with Tori. What is that guy's name? Anyways, he got the puzzle piece right away. I guess he was lucky, or he just digged in the right way, area. He got it right away. He zip lined over, whatever. They start working on the puzzle. The next one to get it was, I believe, Jay. Jay got it, and then he zip lined over, and him and his partner started working on it. They worked on the puzzle for a while. Everyone assumed the words are going to be in English, but one of the words are actually in Spanish, which was amigo. And most people didn't get it. Jay is part Hispanic, I guess. I didn't know that. I guess he does kind of look like a Spaniard, which, happens when people colonize other people. Anyways, he gets the word amigo. They win, and then the next group goes, and I think the ones to win that heat was Horatio and, what is her name? Olivia, yes. So they won, and then it came to the end, and the ultimate winner, the fastest team, was Jay and Michelle. So Jay and Michelle won back to back, right? So it's now time for them to decide who they're going to send in, and they decided, after a lot of back and forth, because they made a lot of promises to people, they decided to send in Johnny Bananas and Nani, because they saved them last time and they got a lot of heat for it, so they couldn't save them again. So they send them in. The next team, because they were sending in Nani and Johnny Bananas, they decided to send in Nani's girlfriend, Casey, and her brother, Kenny, because Casey was going to be mad anyways, so they might as well just send them in. So that's another team. And they also decided to send in Jordan and Anissa, even though they sent them in before, but they were also one of the only teams they didn't make any promises to, so they sent them in. And obviously that blew up a little bit, whatever. The other team they sent in was, once again, Jack and Laurel. All right, a lot of crying then after obviously. All right, so Jack and Laurel goes in. Time for the elimination. Yeah, we're just gonna skip there was a whole choosing the dagger thing, but The team they chose to go right in was Jordan and Anissa. They went to choosing the dagger, and the first team to choose the dagger was Johnny and Nani, fucking names. And they got the safe dagger right away. So obviously Nani's going to choose to save her girlfriend. So the ones that have to go in end up being Laurel and Jack. All right. All right. So here we go. Here's the first part of the elimination. Ooh, here we go. First part of elimination right here. They have to go and pick up these bricks right here and then stack them up here on that table. After they're finished stacking the bricks, then they're going to run over here, I believe, and grab some balls. And they're going to use the ball to, so if it's this team that finished first, then they have to run over here, grab the balls, and try to knock over these pitchers. So they have to send the ball through the hoop, knock over these pitchers right here. And one teammate is going to be blocking. The other one is going to be throwing to the other side. So for them, obviously, Jordan was throwing, Anissa was blocking. All right, and for them, Jack was blocking and Laurel was throwing. I don't know why they decided to do that. Laurel has long arms. She should have been blocking. She's so much taller than Jack. She should have been blocking. And Jack should be strong enough and fast enough that he could get past Anissa. But they didn't do that. I don't know why. Idiots. Right, so the competition went for a bit. Anissa was pretty much blocking every single one of Laurel's shots. So it was not much of a competition. And Jordan was pretty much just toying with Jack. In the end, Laurel and Jack ended up going home. Sad to see, but maybe we're going to get less people crying. So until the next episode, did I like this one? I think I kind of liked it because the people that are sucking are constantly going home. I like that. It's raising the level of competition. Has anyone good gone home yet? I can't remember. But I think so far is the people that are like constantly sucking are the ones that are going home. I'm happy that they didn't decide to send in Horatio and Olivia because they're actually pretty good. I would have been pissed if a good team went in there and they ended up going home. All in all, it's good. Hopefully the next couple of episodes will be better and there'll be less crying because I don't give a shit about these people's personal lives. So till next time.